Hello students, this is our part 2 video for the chapter 3 malicious software. In before class we have learned what is a computer virus and the source of computer virus and the symptoms of the computer virus and how to prevent a virus infections. Today we are going to learn about backdoor virus, Trojan horse, worm, spyware, sweeper and adware. First, we are going to learn about backdoor virus. A backdoor virus is a program that runs in the background of another file without the knowledge of the user. Where it can be installed? Yes, a backdoor virus get installed in a computer when the user downloads the used files from the internet. It is designed to gain access to a computer over a network. If we download any used files from the internet, then the backdoor virus also get installed through that file. If we open any other files from that drive, then the backdoor virus can run in our background of our system without our knowledge. Subservient NetBurst, these are all the examples for backdoor virus. And we have learned the types of computer viruses. What are they? Is boot sector virus, file infector virus, macro virus, polymorphic virus, and the backdoor virus. Apart from viruses, there are many other malwares. Some of these are Trojan horse, worm, spyware, sweeper, and adware. In these types of malware, first we are going to learn about Trojan horse. Trojan horse is a program that appears to be safe, but it can damage the computer once it runs. Trojan horse do not reproduce by infecting other files like viruses, nor do they replicate. A Trojan can spread only when it is copied to another system. It can damage files, break passwords, make unauthorized transfers of money, or unnecessarily download or upload our files. And the acid rain, crack, and window, these are all the examples for Trojan horse. And the second type of malware is worm. Do you all know earthworm? Yes, like that. Computer worm is also a program that copies itself from one computer to another computer over a network. If we connected our laptop to a system, or we can connect a two computer system over a network connectivity, then the computer worm can easily move one system to another system over a network connectivity. The most dangerous worm is code red. Unlike a virus, worm is capable of running itself and does not need a host program. We have learnt more types of viruses, right? In those types, we have to click or we have to download a files, then only the virus can install and starts working in our system. But in worm, it does not need any user interaction to start a damage process. A worm is designed only to spread from one system to another and not to cause changes in the data of the systems they pass through. Okay? And the slammer worm and the storm are the examples for worm. And The third type of malware is the spyware. Spyware is a type of malware designed to collect the information about the internet surfing habits and the frequently visited websites by the users. On this basis of websites visited by the user, an advertisement starts appearing on the screen of the computer system in the form of banners and pop-ups. You all know when you use the mobile phones, you can use your browser if you searching for some other processes, but automatically it can starts pop-ups about any advertisements that you don't want, right? If you click on that pop-ups or you click on that advertisements, then the spyware virus can be installed in your system. And the spyware is different from other types of malware as it does not multiply. It only installs itself once on the computer of the user. The spyware uses your computer memory and resources to track your activities. The presence of spyware in the system reduces the operating speed and the connection speed of the computer. Look to me is a type of spyware that hides inside the system process, making it harder to detect and remove. Spyware is the capability of making this system connection speed low. And the another type of malware is sweeper. A sweeper is a virus, is a type of spyware that is difficult to detect and remove. Computers may get infected by a sweeper virus while downloading a software. It reinstalls itself even after it is removed from a computer. For virus or worm, trojan or spyware, we can remove it from a system using any antivirus software. But for sweeper, it reinstalls itself even after it is removed from our computer. Computer may get infected by a sweeper virus while downloading your software. A sweeper virus may get installed through a Trojan horse that appears harmless, such as a Windows notification or a pop-up ad. But when you click on any button on the pop-up or notification, the sweeper gets downloaded on your computer, like a spyware notifications. Okay, and the last malware in our chapter is hardware. The word hardware has been formed from the words advertising supported software. Hardware is generally bundled with applications purchased from the market or downloaded from the internet. Hardware is used to display the advertisements in the forms of banners, pop-ups, and unclosable windows on the infected computer system. Sometimes hardware are used by software developers to collect funds for the development of the software. Some hardware acts as a spyware to send information about the user's online activities to the hardware developer. See, these are the pop-up ads where we can receive in our browser when we search for any other process. If you click in these links, then the spyware or any type of malware can be downloaded in our systems, and it can send our online cookies to the adware developer. These are all the types of malware. What we have learned in today's class? Trojan horse, worm, spyware, sweeper, and adware. Very good. Now we are going to recap these topics in the video clippings. Are you all ready?
Do you all know the story of Trojan horse? Trojan horse is associated with the ancient Greek mythology. During the war between the Greeks and the Troy, the Greek wanted to defeat the Troy, and the Greek warriors built a large hollow wooden horse with the 30 soldiers hidden inside it, and they left over in the sea. This is the large wooden horse, and the people of Troy decided to take the wooden horse into their country, but his son refused the father, said that to burn it in the sea itself. But a father told at last, this is the wooden horse was given to our people of Troy as a gift by the god. And they taken the wooden horse inside this palace. They put a lot of efforts to bring the wooden horse into their palace. The people of Troy celebrated with this wooden horse, and they don't know the 30 soldiers of Greek were inside the wooden horse. During the night, all the soldiers of Troy were slept. Then the soldiers of Greek who hidden inside the horse came out one by one. After all the soldiers have came out from the horse, then they give a signal to their Greek warriors who wait outside of the Troy country. And they destroyed the city of Troy. Like that, our malware Trojan horse is a program that appears to be safe, but they damage the computer once it's run. Now, what is a computer worm? Do you all know about the earthworm? Earthworm is harmless, but our computer worm is not harmless. It is the most dangerous type of malware. A computer worm is a malicious software that replicates itself from one computer to another to overtake the entire network of our computers. And it is designed only to spread from one system to another and not to cause changes in the data of systems they pass through. Now, we are going to compare a computer worm and the virus. A virus targets the individual computers only, but our computer worm targets the networks of computer to create botnet. In virus, it usually bundled with the legitimate files or programs, but a computer worm standalone and does not require any host file. Next is spyware. What is spyware? Spyware is a software designed to gather the data from our device. It can communicate with our personal information to user who has a malicious attack. Hackers can use this spyware in many ways, but most probably in these 4 ways. First way, spyware can penetrate your device in the form of Trojan, which is a type of malware to execute the virus in our system. The second way is the spyware can infect our device when you interact with the executable programs. This type of spyware infects in the three ways, that is the adware, coinware and riskware. And the third way to attack our system is hackers can exploit in compromised tracking cookies, which is a common practices in every websites. And the fourth way, finally, once spyware was inside our device, it can cause very nasty problems from stealing a confidential banking information to causing a permanent damage to your device. And we have to face a most critical situation, and our data has been stored. At last, our system can be damaged by the spyware malware. Now we are aware of adware. What is the hardware? It is the ad supported software is called adware or advertising supported software. It is used for program that downloads or displays the unwanted banner advertisements. And it comes bundled with the other software. And the developers may include adware in their software because they have to recover the development cost, and the developer could provide the product for free or at a discounted price. Adware can be designed to collect our users' data, for example websites visited. And the data is then sent back to the company to be used for the advertisement. Advertisement could be seen as a distraction and invasion of privacy. In exchange, the developer receives the income from the advertisers. A developer uses the income to maintain and upgrade the software. Users are given option to purchase a registered or licensed version. Adware-free version may also offer more functionality. Adware also contains a spying component. In this case, the system would be classified as spyware. Spyware is considered to be a privacy invasive. We already know spyware can steal a user's information, and the spyware may also corrupt our system files. Adware can also contain a spying component, and the hardware companies usually state a privacy policy saying no sensitive information will be collected. But there is no way to be 100% sure that no spying is taking place. Most antivirus software detects and removes the both adware and spyware.
Thank you all. Let's see in the next session.